Hey everyone, and welcome to Bonner Garage. Today we're going to be doing an ABS module replacement on this 2012 Subaru Legacy with the 2.5i in it. Let's dive into it and talk about it. So the Subaru Legacy is a car I picked up a few months ago, been working on it, and I have all kinds of fun stuff going on with it. So check this out. So start the car up, and then you have the traction control light, the brake light, and the ABS light. All those are on, and my mission is to make that go away. So let's go out to the engine bay and talk about it. So what I can gather is it is this ABS module right here. I've used my scan tool and I've noticed that the brake pressure switch inside this module, just sitting here at idle, is at 0.3 bar. Now, it reading 0.3 bar is a problem. It needs to be reading 0. It's throwing this whole system off because it's doing that. And that could be for a number of reasons. It could be this is wore out, this car's been jumped too many times, it's messed with electronics, which is very possible. So it's cheaper for me to replace this whole module than it is for me to just take it to the dealership and have it recalibrated. So I went to our local junkyard and got this ABS module here for about 60 bucks. And we're gonna go ahead and throw it in the car. Believe it or not, from my understanding, it's actually super easy to do this. We just pull that one out, put this new one in, and then you have to have a bi-directional scan tool in order to make the bleeding system work the way you should. You have to get in there with the scan tool and force it to bleed through the system, and then you're done. Okay, so basically, there's a little tab right underneath it here that you push in. I don't know if I'll be able to do it one-handed, but you push that in. Oh, yeah, wait, there we go. Push that in, this little collar comes down. You kind of got to work it a little bit, and then that'll eventually come off like this, just like that. And then 12 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 10 millimeter. Those are also 10 millimeters. Then there's a bolt right here. That is a 10 millimeter, and then basically pry that thing out of the rubber grommets. Okay, so here's our new one installed. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You pull this off, pull these lines off, pull this bolt right back here. It's a 10 millimeter. You pry it up out of its rubber grommets, and you put the new one in. You're gonna struggle with these lines, getting all these lines put in. Do not cross thread them. Have patience, take your time, make sure those thread in the way they need to. Now we're gonna top off our brake fluid and go see if our light shut off. Well, it's been a couple days since we last worked on the Subaru. I know it's in the same video, and it looks like I just did this ABS module, and I did a couple days ago. And then I realized my scan tool was powerful enough to do the brake procedure that I needed to bleed the system in order to get the ABS module to work properly. That kind of sucks because I just bought this scan tool and I thought it was going to do it all. I didn't do any research and realized it wasn't bi-directional. So I couldn't run sensor tests or anything like that. So anyways, hopped on Amazon, spent 50 bucks, got this little guy here. This thing's pretty kick-ass, did a lot actually. So let's go ahead in there, jump in the car, we'll run a diagnostic and I'll show you what I did. Real quick, this is the TOPDON, I don't know, Amazon OBD2 reader that is very powerful. Like in the wrong hands, you could probably mess something up. But it was like 50 bucks. This is exactly what I needed. We'll go hop in the car and I'll show you guys on a screenshot or screen recording how to do it. Also, put a battery on your charger because this takes a minute. Okay, so once you have your scan tool plugged into your car, go to your Bluetooth settings, connect it to it, and then you're gonna wanna go into your Top Deal, your app, and download Subaru. Once you have Subaru downloaded, this is where it got me. When it asks for the region, it needs to know your region, so US or Canada. Once you put that in there, everything will go fine. Do the auto read, and then it'll come up just fine. Here we're gonna do a quick overall scan of the whole entire car. Basically, we'll skip it because it takes a while. But it's super cool. It has, if your car has any of these features, it'll scan them. I learned something about my air conditioning system through this, which my big scanner won't do. So I thought that was kind of cool. So yeah, pretty neat. So we're going to go ahead and skip through all this, and we'll just get right into doing the ABS module sequence. Okay, so now once the whole scan is done, we're going to hop into the ABS module deal here, and then we're going to go down to special functions, and then we're going to do the sequence. And then I press the brake in the car, it knows it, and you hold the brake. And as you do that, you're gonna hear the ABS motor kick on, the brake pedal will kind of shudder, and you keep firm pressure on it, and it'll do it twice, and then boom, it's done, just like that. And then mine kept coming up with a ABS code for motor malfunction, so I kept doing this process, and it ended up coming out just fine. So we'll check for the codes here, no codes, so we're good to go. And now let's check to see if there are any lights on the dash. Okay, so as you saw, we just used the TOPDON down there and went through the whole procedure on how to bleed the ABS system. I got a couple module malfunctions, but I just kept running the test and it finally bled it the right way, and then everything's been good since. So now we'll go ahead and start the car. And no lights on the dash. Looky there. And the pedal feels firm. It's not bad. I might bleed the brakes just because, but it's not bad. So there you go. All right, everyone. So there you have it. I didn't think that necessarily the ABS module was going to take care of all the problems that the ABS system had. I had a C0071 3 and 4. One was a lateral G sensor. One was brake pressure, or master cylinder brake pressure. I forgot what the other one was. Anyways, yeah, there was a lot of problems with it, and the brake pressure sensor is inside of that ABS module. So I figured I'm gonna just replace the whole thing. Went down to the junkyard, found one, put one in, went out and bought our TOPDON little scan tool so I could run the brake procedure in order to do the ABS bleed procedure on this car. We did that. It cleared all the codes on the whole car, and seems to be running great now. So that's all you needed. And it also had a C0052, which is a motor malfunction code. I just kept running the brake procedure and it solved all that. Basically, I think when the air gets inside of that motor, it'll run that code until you run the bleed procedure enough that it'll actually push all the air out of that system, and then it'll work properly. So if you guys like this video, I hope you give it the thumbs up. I hope you hit the like button and you hit the subscribe button. Put the little notifications on so you can see the next project that we're going to be putting together. Hopefully this one goes down the road pretty quick and we can start working on the next car. See you guys.